Welcome, my awesome friends, to yet another cookout with your buddy Phil. You know that day, it's Wednesdays, and this is where we get together. This is where we assemble to talk about all things in the world of AI music. Today, we're going to talk about what is the latest and greatest, share some information about what we have heard so far in the world of AI music, and then I'm going to dunk you straight in here. I'm going to dunk you straight in to do some cooking. And we're going to be doing some cooking in the SUNO kitchen, but not just the SUNO kitchen. We are also going to be dabbling into all the other regular suspects. We're going to take a look at Prodcer AI. We're going to take a look at Tunee. We're going to take a look at basically all the suspects that we know. And we're going to cook a goulash. We're going to be using all of these tools to get something interesting, hopefully. So, once again, big welcome to you. We'll play a little bit of music before we jump into the kitchen. Why don't you chat in? Let me know where you are joining me from. And like I said, this is just a little bit of what we're going into. I've got some audio that I'm going to be using to cook, and we're just going to have a blast. So by the time we're done, the goal is to have 10 full songs. All right, so why don't you chat in? Let me know how you're doing, and we'll be getting cooking around in the next 5 minutes thereabouts. All right, let's crank up a little bit of music. This is obviously from previous albums. This is from SUNO, my experiments in SUNO. Take a chill pill for a second. my friends, it is time for the cooking to begin. Welcome once again. You know what we do on these calls? We talk about latest and greatest. I really don't have a whole lot of latest and greatest this week, other than I am absolutely gobsmacked, surprised that SUNO has put out 4.5 for free. Wow. Huh. Talk about just being Father Christmas before Christmas hits, because 4.5 versus 4.3, it's like night and day. So I'm happy for those folks who have been dabbling into 3.5. Now they've got 4.5. There's no excuse, no excuse at all. So what I'm going to do right now is begin cooking. We're going to use five tools maximum. We're going to use Prodcer AI. We're going to use Tunee. We're going to use Sonauto, which is new. I've never used that on this channel. And then we're also going to use, of course, SUNO. And I would have thrown Moises into the mix, but probably not for this experiment. I would have also thrown in Suno Studio, but no, not for this experiment. Suno Studio is only going to aggravate us. So we're going to stay away from Suno Studio. I just get straight into it. Okay. So first thing that I'm going to do is bring up some of the audios that I have just to let you guys into what I'm doing here. So you know my method, I call it stashing and stacking. So over here, I have about 9 audios that I have created. They're either me singing directly into the mic or with some accompaniment, keyboard accompaniment, or just plain, just dry singing. And then sometimes I put some reverb on what I use. Now, for those of you who are not aware of how to do this, let me introduce you to Nero Wave Editor, because I use Nero Wave Editor a lot. And while I don't have a link right here to share with you, if you searched on the web, you'll find it for free. So all I do is I hit record and boom, and then I just record straight to it, just like that. So whatever I record straight to this, I can then upload. So let's play with one so you can see me actually do it in front of you, and you know that there's nothing shady going on. It's just straight up recording. Okay. Having a great day, cooking in Suno today. Having a great day, cooking in Suno today. The beats are crazy, the melody's tight, the beats are sick. It's quite all right. Having a great day, cooking in Suno today. And that's it. And all I'm going to do is save this. And you're going to see it right before your very eyes transform into some sort of big band 90s, 1930s crooner idea. So you're going to see it appear on the screen. I'm just going to call it Great Day. Let's put that in there. And you know what I do? Sometimes I just get rolling with it, just recording prompt after prompt, just stacking up on those prompts. And before you know it, you got like 10 original ideas or more. So I'm going to go over to Suno on the screen. I have this new folder called Live Cooking, and I'm going to upload the video, the audio to Suno like that. Okay, let's look for it. Great, great day. Okay, so this is it. I've got it all loaded here. Having a great day, cooking in Suno today. All right, so we're going to save. We're going to do a cover, continue, and something else you could do if you didn't already know is you could go to my website, philc.net. So I'm going to bring that up on the screen. It's phillc.net. If you go to philc.net and you go under Environment Generator, I made this available to all my subscribers, and you can use this to make music as well. So over here, we have genre. We're going for jazz. We want something big band. We want it to be energetic. We want something fast. We're going to go with jazzy, swung, breakbeat. We're going to go with an acoustic bass or an upright bass. We're going to go with a piano for now, but I'm going to make that different. Harmony is going to be jazzy, of course. We're going to choose warm analog, and we're going to choose evolving. We're going to make it exciting. Boom, generate prompt. That's all you need to cook in Suno. I have made it so easy for people to cook what they want. Get those ingredients right. And here we come back into Suno. As far as styles, I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to choose the vocal texture. So something else you could do, just so you know, because this is really about you folks knowing what's available to you. If you keep scrolling down, I have a vocal prompt designer as well. So I want male vocals. I want it soulful and raspy. I want it uplifting and hopeful, energetic, warm and rich. Baritone is good, no reverb. And of course, this is going to be jazz. Uh, I'll just say swing, generate prompt. I'm going to copy this prompt again. And then I'm going back into Suno. See, there are many steps, which is why when people say, oh, there's no talent needed to do this, they're wrong. You got to be a good cook. Okay, so up here, I'm just going to say male vocal 1930s big band crooner. That's the kind of voice I want. As far as the audio, I'm just going to nudge it a little bit, not too much, maybe in the 70s, because it's not as robust a prompt as I would have liked. Then we're going to turn up the style, and we're just going to name it whatever we want to name it. So, great day in Suno. And hit create. Boom. There's your track. And I didn't even modify any of the words. I just left it as is, which means it's probably going to be very short. Probably. Now, let's say you got a song like this. Let me just copy it. Let me give you a few ideas of how you can amp this up a little bit. Okay? To amp this up, you could use any of the regular AI tools like GPT. Let's go to ChatGPT real quick. I want to show you how to do this. So, assuming you go to GPT, the same words that I have, these, I could say, um, along these lines, give me a derivative chorus and verse 2. Same words and idea. Nothing new. So I do that because you may want to keep the integrity to be yours as much as possible. So I'm going to say, put it all together, put it all together. And there I have verse, chorus, verse. Okay, so when you have something like this, you can then go into any other tool you like. In this case, we'll still use SUNO just for the illustration. Actually, let's say change SUNO to music playground. Okay. So I want the words to be different. Why is that? Because I'm going to be using other tools. I want to respect the other tools I use. So I want to give a shout out to the person who said, how do you make it dark in Tunee? Well, yeah, I found out there's a plugin that you can get on Chrome and you can selectively choose which websites go dark. So I chose this one. My friend KP, how you doing? Good to see you. How's your music coming along this week? Always a pleasure to see our subscribers and members drop in. So what I'm going to do right here is just give it an idea. So I'm going to say, um, I want this song to be a smooth jazz uh, slap bass fest, crazy harmony, and gospel R&B riffs. The beat has got to cook. All right, boom. So I paste everything in there. This is Tuney, by the way, okay? So I'm in Tuney. I'm going to start cooking. It calls it cooking just like I do. I think they stole that from me. So the moment you start cooking, it brings up Tuney, okay? And Tuney begins asking you questions, interacting with you. This I've found is fun for a lot of people. A lot of people just like the creativity and the hands-onness and the busyness of going back and forth with this thing. So now it's giving us options. Let's see what it says. Um, oh, that's a wild feel groove energy, smooth jazz slap bass with gospel vibes. Sounds killer. You've painted a vivid picture, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it says, do you want funky smooth jazz, gospel jazz fusion, neo soul heat, or do you want them all? Now, when you hit you want them all, be aware that your credits are going to be used, but I'm going for it all. I'm all in. So I want Toonie to hit me with this thing. Give it to me. Give it to me. All right, let's get cooking. So while this is cooking, you're seeing my method. I call it stashing and stacking. So I haven't even played what we put into Suno, but we're going to get back there. But did you see how I took my lyrics and I flipped my lyrics from Suno to something else? And then I flipped it from big band to funky smooth jazz. All right, next we're going into this crazy one that I just found thanks to our friend Not Lay Geno. And he's been telling me about this for a while. He's probably fast asleep because in London the time is what, 3 in the morning. So he's probably not as awake as I am right now. But he's been telling me about this, and I decided, okay, I'm going to go into Sonauto and I'm going to check it out. So this is one of my first experiments. We are in advanced, and I'm just going to do custom lyrics, and I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to say, let's see, let's go to more advanced. So there's something here more advanced, and it's got lyric style strength. Ah, I've learnt my lesson not to overdo it. The balance, I don't know. He has to tell me what this is. As far as the styles, I'm just gonna put this into neo soul. Uh, is neo soul here? Neo, neo soul. Ah, okay. Did I get it? You know what? I'm just gonna go with blues. Oh, there we go. There's neo soul. Okay. Neo soul. Let me just leave it purely neo soul. Let's see how good this thing can do. Now, one of the things Sonauto does, which I'm not really on board with it, is it lets you prompt to the style of. So if I put in the style of such and such, it actually, it tries to do that. And some people do that, but I'm not okay with it as a creator. I would rather prompt for the vibe as opposed to just saying in the style of such and such. But anyway, let's hit generate. And there it is. It's cooking. It's cooking. So that's that. So we got three things in orbit right now. The final one that we're going to do is Producer AI. And with Producer AI, I'm going to give it an assignment. And that assignment is to use some of the audio that I have. So I have a few audio prompts. Hear the sound of my voice, and if I am back, you gotta love it when that happens. Am I back? You gotta love it when. All right, so I'm back. So I'm sorry for that rather unnecessary drop, but I'm not in my base studio, so I am subject to the Wi-Fi imps. So let's see where I stopped. I think I stopped by saying I was trying to get this. Oh, that's why it probably didn't upload quickly enough. So I was in Producer AI and I was saying I was going to get Producer AI to upload the audio. So let me try that again. And I think it didn't upload really quick because I was already disconnected. So let me try this again. What was I trying to upload here? I think it was the song that talks about karma. So here I am, and I'm uploading this karma song now. Hopefully this won't take too long. Okay. So I've sent a message to producer, and the way it works is you can interact with producer with audio, which is quite fascinating for some. Producer, producer, are you there? Producer, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. What's on your mind right now?
Well, you see what I sent you. I want you to make that dirty South as much as possible. Really swampy, bluesy vibe. Can you do that?
Got it. Swampy and dirty blues vibe. Totally raw. Want to add some gritty guitar licks and maybe some raspy vocals to really dig into that sound?
Yeah, I want the guitar to be as filthy as possible. I don't want all that fancy modern stuff. I want it to be old time 1930s blues down by the swamp, just jamming on the guitar, almost unplugged.
Okay, I'm feeling that. We'll dial in a raw, unplugged vibe. Gravelly slide guitar, foot stomps, and a raw vocal line. Let me shape that muddy, old-time sound. Then we'll lay it down, rough and real.
Just remember, though, producer, I've already given you the vocal audio prompt for you to use as a model. So something along those lines, okay?
Understood. We'll use that vocal audio prompt you provided as a guide, and we'll keep the whole thing drenched in that gritty, swampy blues atmosphere. Let's get those old-timey raw guitar licks in place and keep it authentic. We'll build from there.
Okay, let's go, I guess. Sounds good. Let's go. Do it.
Cool. Making it now. Get ready for that raw, swampy blues.
Okay, so you folks are getting a taste of, you're
Here
getting a,
comes that gritty blues vibe. Take a listen.
okay, okay, producer AI, hold on. It's not your turn yet. we're working in SUNO as well. So here in SUNO, how I knew I was offline, I was trying to play this thing for you. Oh, she just started playing it. So this isn't, it's got the vibe, but it's not taking any of the lyrics I gave it. But let's listen. But I like the sound quality because it's old time. I didn't want anything clean. I wanted it dirty, just like this. So that's one example of how you can get your music done. You just have to be very patient. Now, you can ask Producer AI for something totally different. You could give it lyrics and it'll get you something a lot cleaner. Let me show you that real quick before I forget. All right, that's not bad. Now I want you to create a new song about the law of karma. What you're going to sow, you're going to reap. So be smart. Don't be horrible. Oh, she didn't even interact with me. She just started crafting lyrics. She went straight to work. And she's going to craft lyrics and begin showing us what she's done. Okay, that's a bit loud. Come on, producer. I'm going to have to mute you for a bit. So if you wanted to change what you've done or use additional lyrics, you can give it a vocal prompt or you could type in the lyrics and prompt it. But that's Producer AI for you. Let's go back to where we were in the very beginning. We were in SUNO and I had given it a prompt.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. The beats are crazy, the melodies tight, the beats are sick. It's quite alright, I'm the best. Well, I've been cooking in SUNO today.
I have no idea what it thinks it's doing, but that's version 5. Version 5 can be a bit crazy sometimes. Let's listen to the next one.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. It's a great day.
I mean, come on now. This is not palatable, Suno. I wish it was like producer because I'd just give it a piece of my mind. Come on, what are you doing? That is that is not palatable. So I'm going to choose cover of the original thing. I'm going to make this a longer song. So how you do that, You can copy the original lyrics and you can just flip them a few times like that. And as far as the vibe, you could choose the same jazz vibe. You could, sometimes less is more. Sometimes, depending on what you're looking for, you could just make a simple jazz blues 1960s uh, male crooner. Okay, so I've got my initial audio there, obviously as a guide. All right, crank it up, crank up the style, and boom. Just a very simple, you know, jazz blues 1960s male crooner will deliver something good. But I actually meant to show you not just in 5, which is a bit temperamental sometimes. You might actually want to choose 4.5 Pro. Now, this is a secret. A lot of people don't know. 4.5 Pro, in my mind, is more stable. Have you guys seen that? Miami Blues, good to see you. Miami Blues says Suno is a myth. I think it's something stronger than that, man. I think it's something stronger. Oh dear. Anyway, let's do Suno today 4.5. I want to show you the difference in the coherence between 4.5 Pro and 5. 5 is definitely on something for sure. This is 5.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. The beats are crazy, the melodies tight. The beats are sick, it's quite alright. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today.
I like that one. Let's check this one out. I like the panning. It's got some good panning going on.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today.
So not bad. Now remember, I'm showing you how you can get your own sound. And it started off with this, my audio prompt. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. So it took that and everything else that came after it. Let's go to 4.5. Listen to 4.5.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today.
Come on now.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today. The beats are crazy, the melodies tight. The beats are sick, it's quite alright. Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today.
Okay, not bad, not bad. And the final one.
Having a great day, cooking in SUNO today.
Now let me explain what the jazz purists or what the audio purists will hate about this. The wishy-washy in and out of the piano. Not everyone can hear it. Listen.
The melody's tight.
A lot of folks wouldn't have heard that, but the piano, but that can easily be replaced by downloading the stems and doing all that stuff. So that is just one of the many options we looked at. Then we went back into Prodcer AI, but it seems like it has had an accident. So we're not going to waste time with Prodcer AI. We're going to go straight to the other one that we were talking about, this one. So we went into Tunee, and Tunee has wowed lots of us with its impeccable mixing and mastering. Let's listen. Oh, that's already sounding bad. That's sounding bad. Let's do that again with the volume up. That mix is nice. Check this out. Come on now. Clean.
Having a great day, cooking and music, playground today. Having a great day, cooking and music, playground today. The beats are crazy, the melodies tight, the beats are sick, it's quite alright. Having a great day, cooking and music, playground today.
So that is a really nice one, and a shout out to Miami Blues who showed me Tunee. So without your influence, I wouldn't be using this thing, and it's really good. Like you can go from here, just click on that. You can get your stems. You can do all sorts, and then you can also master the sound, which is bananas. So up here, you've got get stems, you've got make a music video, which is a lot of credits. And then you've got lyrics video, which I don't think is as bad as make MV, but you can do smart mastering, and the credits aren't crazy for the mastering. What I like about it is it gives you like so many options. It's giving us 6 options of one song. I gave it the lyrics, and this is what it did. I don't want to miss all the stuff you folks are saying in the chat. So thank you for that, KP. That's crazy. Yeah, my daughter told me she put something in Grok and she was absolutely amazed at what it spat out. I need to check that out. That's wild. That is wild. Yeah, the guitar is tight, isn't it? Yeah.
Having a great day,
Tight.
cooking in music, playground today. The beats are crazy, the melodies tight, the beats are sick, it's quite alright. Having a great day, cooking in music, playground today. Feeling the groove, yeah.
Man, check out that drum roll. I mean, it's just as clean as ever. And I know the skeptics will say it's not as clean as a door. Look, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's an evolution. Check this one out. Ooh. It does sound good. I gotta admit it. It does sound good. I know there's still some artifacty swimming. It's not bad.
Cooking in music, playground today. Having a great day.
So good. Let's listen to this one. Options, options, options. There's so many options. The audio didn't Didn't load, it says. Okay, I wonder why that is. Let's check this one out. They're all good, aren't they? They are.
Having a great day, cooking in the music playground today. Having a great day.
All good. Oh, it's gone swimmy. It went swimmy there, like, the tape got twisted.
Having a great day.
Now, that's one of the only things I would say. I've experienced this maybe twice in Tuney. When you're in Tuney, you got to make sure you are listening all the way through with a good pair of headphones, because sometimes the sound could swim. And if it does swim, you don't want to release that to the public. So you got to be listening, like really, it's not enough to have, your monitors are good, but you really got to lock into that sound to, you know, and it's one of the responsibilities of being a human in the loop. The same with Suno, the beginnings and the ends. You want to listen to any artifacty stuff and nip it in the bud. But again, a shout out to my buddy MB for showing us on this channel the secret of Tuney. Tuney is really sick, certified sick. I know it doesn't always obey to the T. That's one thing I got to say about Suno. Suno is more compliant with your melody and lyrics. That is not to say that that Tuney isn't sometimes, but to get Suni to be 100% compliant is a lot of work. But what Tuney does very well is take a general idea and it executes it so well. As you can hear, the mix is pristine. And the same for all of my tracks in Tuney, said Suni, in Tuney, they're all sounding the same. And I've really stashed up on a lot of, as you can see, these are all songs, folders with, six, 4, 5 different songs. So if you want me to tell you the secrets of this thing, I guess I'm qualified. I've definitely put in the hours with this thing in a very short amount of time. Okay, so let's take an account of what we've looked at so far. Yeah, you heard the swimming, but you can convert. Yes, okay. Oh, can you converse like vote? No, not with the microphone, can you? Not yet. Can you? Not yet. Hopefully that will be coming soon. I know we've got the fast mode, which is good. So we've looked at Tuney, we've looked at Suno, we've looked at Prodcer AI, and the only one that we haven't played is this guy, Sonauto. I think it got hooked somewhere. But anyway, let's hit generate again. I think that will take it over the hump to where it needs to be, because it kind of got stuck when I got offline. So now you have so many options. I think we've generated at least what, 12, maybe more, 12 or so songs. Producer got hung up, but if we had kept going, would have definitely gotten more output out of producer. So I think for real musicians who are in it for more than the fun, because you want to generate a message with the medium of music, patience is key. You just got to keep iterating in these things, going back over and over again. Now let's see what it's done. Okay, here it is. Let's check this one out. It's meant to be neo soul. Let's see if it succeeded. Well, he missed that memo. That's not. I, I don't know if the fault is mine, but I did tag it as neo soul. It just didn't deliver. Let's see.
Music play. Cooking in music playground. Cooking in music playground today. The beats are crazy. The
Right. Sonauto, what are you doing? Now, I don't know you that well, but that is quite embarrassing. What are you doing? What are you doing? So that wasn't definitely not its best work. Um, and while I haven't used it a whole lot, before I got on, there was some stuff that was a little bit better. Let's go for 1970s funk and song about making music. So we're going to take that and we can just go in here and music is fun. It's a breath of fresh air. Short verse and chorus. And this is really just for the illustration because I prefer making my own stuff from beginning to end. But for the sake of the illustration of the Sonauto, we want to give it something that is a little bit decent. All right. And let's hit generate. The cool thing that I have noticed with this, you're trying to generate a song without any styles. Oh, okay. So that's the sound. So, I guess I am the person who made the mistake. I don't want to blame the tool. You probably don't want to do this. If you want to generate anyway, click I know what I'm doing below. So let's go to more advanced. I thought this was the style. Okay, is that now the style? "1970s funk." Okay. Now this shows my inexperience with the tool. I don't want to blame the tool for my lack of. Okay, let me hit jazz. Okay, so it seems like it has some preset things you have to select. 1970s. Okay, I think. All right, let me go ahead and hit generate. I probably need some lessons in Sonauto, but it has become very popular among creators. And a shout out to Notley Geno who told me about it. Yeah. Oh dear, that is hilarious. You've had enough of it. I actually got a very this track that I got out of it sounded really, really good. I got a jazz track out of it before we jumped on, so I won't totally discredit it. I'm gonna also take a page from what our friend Notley Jano said. He said you could take from here and you can use that to prompt in SUNO. You could cross-pollinate. You could get some pretty awesome results. So I believe that's possible. We just gotta, okay, let's try it out.
We're making music, feeling free, riding the waves of melody. Laugh, play, sing, no worries to share. Music is fun, it's a breath of fresh air. Oh, let it play. Oh.
That's funny. It's not gotten the memo yet.
Making music, feeling free, riding the waves of melody.
Okay. So I know it can do better. I know it can. If I didn't, I wouldn't be wasting any more time trying to get it to comply. But I want to do it due justice. It was developed by a couple of guys from Cornell, so it is not just one of these, hopeless AI tools, it did something pretty impressive earlier, like I said. But let's see if I can get it to redeem itself. Let's see. Last chance.
We're making music, feeling free, riding the waves of melody. Laugh, but sing.
Yeah, but that's that's not it. That's not the sound.
We're making music, colors of sound, paint the afternoon sky. Nobody else.
Okay, so I would advise if you want to try more here, just go check it out. You'll probably get maybe something different from what I got. But it's free. I just went in there, set up an account, didn't ask me for any money, and you can have some fun in there. But I know that it's more powerful than what I got. So Sonauto users, sorry, I just wasn't able to get it to give me the output. But let's see, there's some examples here. And some of these are likely to be much better than what I did. I guess I just need a little bit more training with it. But anyway, let me know if you got any questions or comments or concerns as we round up today's show, because today's show was really about demonstrating how you can make music with a number of tools. I also talked about this one over here, Nero Wave Editor, which is a good way of you putting in your audio prompt. And then we went into this one, into SUNO. We don't need to spend too much time here to know that it's impressive for sure. The only thing would be cleaning up the artifacts and staying away from version 5 when version 5 is acting crazy. You want to stay away from that as much as possible. The other thing I demonstrated here was on the philc.net website. You've got the environment generators, you've got the world music generator, and then you've also got an image generator for those of you who want to make videos of your music. In fact, after this, I have a video coming out that will show you how to create video. It's a shorter video than the 2-hour masterclass that we had, so look out for that. We also went in here to Tunee. Tunee is extremely clean compared to some of the others and generally on point, as we demonstrated with that pristine sound. And then we also checked out Prodcer AI, which kind of went funny at some point. I could say generate again. Something went wrong. All right, let's do a refresh. I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to shame these tools. They're not bad. Try again. Let's see if it will do that. No. Yeah, there's something up with Prodcer AI. I don't know if it's a hangover from the AWS issue. Who knows? But then finally, we took a look at Sonauto. So you got so many options. And actually, all of these, for the most part, have a free version. So you can go in there, try them out. And for me, I've seen that the survival of the fittest is going to be those who spend the time to sculpt and mold their prompts accordingly. Okay, but that's all I have for today. We've spent going to about an hour, and I want to say thank you for coming on. Sorry for the little hiccups we had with the Wi-Fi, but I hope you can go back and catch up on whatever you missed. All right, we're going to transition out with some of my mixes from SUNO and other tools. So let's jump in. Just a little bit of music for the night. Have a lovely rest of your week. See you soon. Thank you. From the SUNO songs that I've created. Let's shift over to something from Tunee. Tunee has a different feel to it. Here we go.
Hands callous, firm, no need to explain. I move with purpose through wind and rain. No grand parade, no cheering sound. Just steady steps on familiar ground. Each nail I drive, each line I draw, build something true beyond the law. I'll never be down, I'll always rise. Through every test beneath these skies, rooted in grit, not in disguise. I'll never be down, I'll
drawn blinds, catches the dust where your voice still wins. Fingers trace the rim of a cooling cup while the city hums its slow wake up. You hum a line I've never heard, in a key that bends without a word. The guitar replies in amber tones. Saxophone breathes through window panes. Ride hard, shining far, that's who we are. Not just the glow, but the grit beneath. Not just the note, but the space it leaves. Ride hard, shining far, that's who we are. Sidewalk cracks hold yesterday's rain. We step around, then step again. Your laugh cuts through the afternoon haze like sunlight through a summer maze. Ride hard, shining far, that's who we are. Not just the spark, but the steady flame. Not just the call, but the whispered name. Ride hard, shining far, that's who we That's who we are. That's who we Charge your heart with light. You can fill my eyesight. Your lover made me feel this way to find. Your love is already mine. Charge your heart with light. You feel and want she lay mine. You'll never take me home with light heart ties. Your love is already light. Your love is already light. Your love is heart behind. And is a better and we're done. heart with light. Charge your heart with light. You're making for eyes. You levitate me a feel the state to find your love with art and light. Oh, charge your heart with light. You feel it touching me, that art. You levitate me high with our heart chart. Your love with art and light. tilt your head, the corners rise, a quiet sun and quiet sky. Smile in motion, heart wide open, room to breathe like tides unbroken, breezing bright, the air's alive, energy that helps us thrive, giving me eternal peace. No grand words, just steady grace, meeting eyes in this shared space, fingers tap a gentle beat, warmth that makes the moment sweet. Smile in motion, heart wide open, room to breathe like tides unbroken, breezing bright, the air's alive, energy that helps us thrive, giving me eternal peace. Ooh, yeah, feel it now. Ooh, nothing forced, nothing planned, just a touch of kindness. Smile in motion, wide open to breathe like tides unfolding, breezing bright, the air's alive, energy that helps us thrive, giving me eternal peace. To breathe like tides unbroken, breezing bright, the air's alive, energy that helps us thrive, giving me eternal peace. Smile in motion. Eternal peace.
All right, my awesome friends. This is where I get to sign off. Thank you all very much for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the music. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.
Sunlight in my soul, I'm in control. Beautiful new day, 'cause I'm on